What is up, you guys? It is your girl, Chat with BRI, back at another, I can't even talk, child. Back at it again with another episode on Chat with BRI podcast, you guys. It is a very late episode tonight. Like, very late episode tonight. I am only one person. Let's take these glasses off. I need to clean them. I'm only one person. I was on the phone with my sister for like an hour. I was at work all day, of course. I didn't even call my man yet, you know what I'm saying? Because he knows I have to record as well. I still have to send my nail tech inspo picture, right? Because, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going back to get my nails done. It's a wrap. It is a wrap with the press-on nails. I feel like they serve their purpose in the time that they've been here. And yeah, it's a wrap. My nails literally will break 4 times a week and I will repair them every day. A little too much for me. So it's a wrap. Yeah, no more press-on nails for me. I am too busy, too active. Yeah. Anywho, how was y'all day? Did y'all have a good day? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it a bad moment or a bad day? Was it a good moment or a good day? My day was really good. It was really, really good. Very productive, very successful. And yeah, I don't know, it's been a pretty good week, I'll have to say. It's been a good week because I literally, like I said, I put this shoulder up, put that shoulder up, then I drop them. And that's been working for me. And I think everyone should do that at their jobs. I think you need, just the word alone, just the name alone, job. That sounds disgusting, right? But when you're there, give it your all. Give it your all. Do your job superbly and go home. That's it. Don't stress about nothing. I'm trying my hardest, to just not stress about anything, really. It doesn't serve me. And that's been working for me. People will try their hardest to try to make your life miserable because they're miserable. To try to run game and all these kind of antics and stuff like that. And it's boo, at the end of the day, I'm still getting a check. Right? I'm not doing this for nothing. I'm not doing this for my health. That's why I go to Whole Foods. I go to Whole Foods for my health. I go to my doctor for my health. I pray to the Lord and I take care of myself for my health. So if it ain't about the money, baby, I'm not doing this for my health. I'm not assisting you for my health. I'm assisting you because it's my job. It is my duty, right? So I don't be stressing about the unnecessary stuff anymore. At least I try not to say the least. I lean on my support team and, just leave it at that, right? But you guys, we are approaching the BRI months. Matter of fact, we are already in the BRI months. September. We are in September. Stack-tember, Stacktober, Stackvember, Stackcember. That's what these are. This is Stackington months, okay? Stack that money on. This is not the time to be playing games. This is the time to realign, refocus, and lock in. This is the time you lock in. Okay? It's time to lock in enough of the games. Okay? Especially me. The goal is so high. At work, my sales goal is so high, and it's this is the time. This ain't the time to complain. Don't start that, Basil. You was just asleep, boo. Every time you see this light come out, you want to play with the wire. My cat doing what cats do. But yeah, it's the time to lock in. That's it. Don't stress. Just do what you want. Do what you gotta do. Look at my hair, y'all. Let me tell you one thing about that lock twist gel that I showed y'all. My hair was like this. My hair has been like this since this morning. And mind you, this is still very soft. That's another thing that I like about it. Because it looked like it's hard, right? No, this is still very soft. Like, I wish y'all could feel this. It just really locks in. And then I use, like, after I do my hair in the morning, I use this silk scarf, no, satin scarf to tie my hair down while I'm in the car. Because, you know, here in Black Girl Magic, we lace our hair down on the way to work. Yeah. Anywho. And it really melts in the hair. Like, it's just perfect, y'all. I'm telling y'all. It works for me, honey. It works for me. Who needs a retwist when you can finesse your hair? And then I'll be washing my hair sometime. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to definitely get a retwist, but we're going to get these nails done first. Okay? This right here, I can't do that. I've been doing that for quite some time. I've been doing the press-on nails. I've really been doing my big one. Enough is enough of them press-on nails. But anywho, guys, let's talk about it. Let's get right into it. I'm not coloring tonight because why am I gonna color it? I'm not coloring because honestly, the coloring is a nice, excuse me for the yarn. It's a nice like decompressor. It's a nice distraction, and it keeps topics flowing in my head. But when they're already at the surface, it's just like I don't really need. Why's my cat just doing too much? I don't really need to color. I don't really need to, when I'm already decompressed, because that's another thing I do too. Instead of like coming home and jumping straight to the camera, I actually decompress first. Like I have my dinner first, and you know, I do those things first before, oh my God, my phone at 20%. You guys, I should have put it on low power saving mode. Gosh. Anywho. I do those things first, so I'm already decompressed. But I definitely still enjoy coloring. I really do. But I think it really helps me when I really just need to relax. Yeah. So, anywho, I wanted to talk about this because you guys chat with BRI TV 2 on TikTok. Go follow me, right? Because apparently I get people in an uproar. I really do. And that's never my intention. I'm just a real ass individual, okay? And I'm not up here to impress y'all or to make y'all laugh on TikTok. Like, I'm not on TikTok to make people laugh or impress them. Like, no, I be giving my take on certain topics. Like, I know what topics to touch on, what topics to not touch on, but yeah. So 2 things. First things first. My videos, it really pinch nerves. My videos pinch nerves. So if you're a little sensitive, you know, be mindful. And that's another thing. I do practice mindfulness as well. So I'm not just, you know, talking about people being rude, mean, nasty. No, but these are like real ass shit that a lot of people are not going to say, but I'm going to say it, right? So 2 things. First things first, let's talk about the one that I feel like this girl is really in a uproar in the comments, right? Side note, I don't really engage with people in the comments that much. I just like, you know, if it's positive, if it's laughing or whatever, I'll do that. But like too much, I don't get too much into it because I'm always stand on what I said the first time, right? So I made this video and I said, damn, I literally started off by saying some stay-at-home wives be having everything but real love. The car, the shoes, the home, you know what I'm saying? Everything that they can imagine, but real love. And I said, that man be gone. He don't be worried about you. Is that always the case? No, of course not. That's not the case for everyone. But a lot of women do face this. They do face being a stay-at-home mom or wife and having all these different materialistic items that hold value to them, but they're lacking quality time. They're lacking, connection with their partner. And ooh, this girl was so tight in the comments. But why, imagine being the only Black woman and bringing down Black marriages and all this. I never said nothing about Black. Clock that T. I never said nothing about Blacks. So she said, I've been married for 20 years, blah, blah, blah. I said, she said, you're projecting your trauma, what you've seen in your household. I said, my parents have been married 30 years. And they're both working class people. I said, but good point though, right? Left it at that. Well, mine's been married 56 years and I've been married 20 years. So why not promote this? Why promote that? Blah, blah, blah. I said, because that's not the reality of all marriages. See, people want you to get on these platforms and give them a false narrative. I'm not going to ever do that because that's not the reality of all marriages. Some people are real life, don't even know who they sleeping with every night. Let's start there. And then, okay, to put the icing on the cake, yeah, I said what I said. Some of y'all have everything but real love. That man checked out years ago. You checked out years ago, but you got the wife, but you got the car, you got the purses, you got the house, you got all that stuff, and you feel like you won. You feel like you won to the world, right? You've lost because the love is not there. You just have the value. Now go ahead and flip some shit. Now I ain't saying don't take all that you done got and don't go multiply, but what's in here is matter. The human connection matters. When y'all realize we not on this earth for materialistic shit, yes, it's a great time. It's a great time. It's a luxury to buy the things you want. I know. I work in sales. Like, I know, baby, it's a luxury. But that shit don't matter. It doesn't hold value. We are on this earth to love, connect, explore, live, and learn. That is what we're here for. But until you grasp that concept, you're going to just keep chasing materialistic shit. And they're going to keep treating you like a materialistic bitch. Excuse my language. Anyhow, so that's the first topic. So she's in an uproar. We're going to let her be. Once I said, that's not the reality of all marriages, I put the end, meaning that's literally the end of the conversation. So she's probably going to type another paragraph and I'm going to ignore her because I really don't engage that much in comments when it comes to like stuff like that because I said what I said the first time. Right? So that's number one. The second topic that people are currently in the uproar on my TikTok as well as TikTok overall is Teacher Bay. Have you guys heard of her? Now, I don't know why she named herself Teacher Bay. That's not up to me. Okay? I don't really give a damn. But a lot of people were talking about her outfits. And they were saying, the girls were saying that they feel as a teacher, her outfits are inappropriate. So, honey. Oh, excuse me. I said, well, let me go look at Teacher Bay outfits. Well, baby, I thought I was going to see a stripper in the classroom. The way they was going crazy. Teacher Bay outfits are just very fashionable outfits. Now, her heels, it's a time and a place. We get that part. One of her skirts, was a little short. It was a little short. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a couple of inches longer. You know what I'm saying? A little past the knee, just a little bit, sis, right? I get that. But like, she's a very fashionable teacher. Now, put the icing on the cake. Allegedly, she has a BBL. Oh man, they is upset about that one. They are upset about that one. They said teachers shouldn't get BBLs. Oh, well, I beg your pardon. So a teacher got the flatty flat pancake booty, and she no longer wants the pancake booty, right? She wants a little plump back there. She wants a little, you know what I'm saying, a little something. And maybe she didn't want to go to the gym. Maybe she didn't want to do X, Y, and Z. So she got a BBL. And I'm talking about any teacher, right? So she gets a BBL. Now all of a sudden, she's like, look, she's frowned upon because she decided to enhance her body as a teacher? Oh, well, y'all would hate to see some of the pastors that's getting their BBLs and breast lifts. If y'all upset about the teacher getting the BBL, what about the pastors? I digress. So I also made a video that said, it was just a bunch of videos. One of my videos was like, listen, because for those who know me in real life, they know, like, I've been thick my entire life, baby. My sister makes jokes about it. She's like, yo, you was thick as hell in 5th grade with bobos in you. Because I was so thick, my body was so developed that my mom made it her duty to let it be known that, no, she's actually still a kid. Look at these bows in her hair. Like, my mother made it clear, like, no, she's a child. She's 12. She's actually 12, right? Yeah, I was 12, but I looked 16, right? So all my life I've been thick. You know what I'm saying? It's genetics, actually. It's actually genetics. So, it was just one of these videos. I was like, listen, like, all my life I dealt with, like, just certain things, like for instance, a skinny girl could wear a dress, go out, wear shorts, whatever, no problem. Let me throw in that same dress. Let me throw in them same pair of shorts. And I'm looked at like, It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know genetics was a crime. I really didn't know. Right? So one girl put in the comments, you were natural. She got a BBL. There's a difference. How, Sway? Like, how is that a difference? Because I naturally look like this, and she got a BBL. She's frowned upon because, like, y'all are crazy. Y'all are just flat out crazy. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not y'all, not the family, but people who think like that, it's like, yeah, get over yourself. Stop, bro. Stop. Damn, you still trying to mess with this wire? I'm doing a video. And love my cat, but he be doing so much sometimes. But yeah, so yeah, like it was that. I just like that. When she said that, I just gave her a little heart. Wait, I'm on that. I can't do that. Y'all know I'm trying to do that. I can't do that sound because my lip gloss. But I just gave her a little, a little heart, called it a day or whatever. But yeah, like I had another video that said, to be fair, Teacher Bay, she simply has a body. She simply has a body. Like, get over it. She has a body. Y'all don't say nothing about Miss Bertha, who got the wide load, right? And when she walked in the classroom, good morning, class. And she, excuse me, right? With her wide load, right? Because she's genetically shaped that way, but it's just a little wider, on the wider side, right? But she's genetically shaped that way. That's what America is used to seeing, obesity. And this is no shade, no tea. I'm not fat shaming because hell, America would consider me obese if I'm thick. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna get too much. I ain't finna stand up and do a turn for y'all, but _sunshine Bree on Instagram. Thank you. But yeah, that's what America is used to seeing. But now Miss Williams walk in the classroom and she got the, America's not used to seeing that. America's, who does she think she is? She got a BBL as a teacher. Then they said every time she write on the board, her butt is shaking. But when Miss Bertha, the pie of square, she writing on the board, it's going like this, all in the back. Right? Nobody says nothing to Miss Bertha. Right? Because that's just Miss Bertha, the math teacher. But Miss Williams is up there writing on the board, and it's like little ripples. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but that's what it be doing. Naturally. And y'all upset. And it's like, it's not like she's purposely doing it, writing on the board hard so it could purposely have ripples for the children. Like, that would be crazy, y'all. They are taking it to the extreme where they are like trying to call this lady the P word. Like, they trying to call her that. I said, because she got a BBL? Y'all need to stop it. First things first. I'm not saying this. I don't know. I don't even know if the girl got a BBL. This is what people are saying. I'm not saying that this is the reason, right? But we all know social media plays a major factor in today's society. And when you are consuming that and you like, oh, maybe I could. You start thinking like, oh, maybe I could do this to my body, blah, blah, blah. Some people start to think that maybe that's something that crossed that lady's mind. Maybe she just did it. That's it. Like, no one said you had to be in a specific profession to get BBLs. Like what? Is y'all cool? So, yeah, like, if y'all think that's one thing, what about the professors in college getting BBLs? Why? It's because the kids older now? Them kids fresh out of high school. Do you feel like they're distracting your children from getting their bachelors? Their masters? Be fucking for real, right? So yeah, that lady got them people in the uproar. Now I understand there's a lot of teachers saying, this is how you dress as a teacher. That was another video I made. I said, y'all want teachers to look like Nanny McPhee so bad. Because they do, honey. They want these teachers to look like Nanny McPhee. Nanny McPhee. And when I press my stick, everything will be good. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is 2025. Fashion do exist. Every teacher is not going to look like Miss Bertha. Every teacher is not going to look like Miss Hattie. 82-year-old Miss Hattie, who's been teaching for 60 years. There are fashionable teachers out here. I grew up with a lot of fashionable teachers. Very fashionable teachers. Now, were they wearing the heels that Miss Williams was wearing? I don't remember that. But how she dressed, yes. Yes. And there was one girl that was in the comments. She was like, my daughter has a kindergarten teacher that dressed just like her. And that was her favorite teacher. Now, some of y'all might say, well, kindergarten and middle school, 2 different age groups. True. But at the end of the day, listen, everything does not have to be sexualized, especially when you a strict teacher. That's number one. I feel like every teacher should be strict. If you ain't strict, you just a pushover. Because kids need order. When kids really fuck with you, they're not. And of course, because come on now, you was a kid growing up. You know what kids be talking about. Yo, Miss such and such, she got the, or if you look a mess, they gonna fry your ass. That's another video I made. Listen, they gonna fry your ass. So you better come correct, because kids gonna be kids, right? But when kids really fuck with you, they don't even be on that type of timing. They do not even be on that type of timing. Like, oh, look, such and such. Like, kids don't do that. Because they know you a grown-ass woman and you respect yourself. So people need to stop worrying too much about what this lady wearing and worrying about if her classroom got high test scores. Worry about that. Worry about if your child is passing. Worry about if your child is reading on a 3rd grade reading level or not. Worry about that. Okay? Damn. That's another thing I said. I'm like, if her clothes is inappropriate, let the superintendent handle it. The way they going hard on this lady is crazy as hell. That's some crazy ass shit. Y'all be going hard for people y'all don't even know. This is inappropriate. This is how you dress as a teacher. One girl got up in a goddamn muumuu. I'm not even kidding. It might as well have been a muumuu. Look, y'all, this is how I dress as a teacher. A damn fool. You left out the house like that? Where's the spaz? Where's the confidence? And, like, shit, you just came out. You look like you rolled out the bed. That's not how you dress as a teacher. This is how you dress as a teacher. You don't have to look. Now, understand, because as someone who knows, like, style, I'm not going to say I know fashion. You get what I'm saying? Because to say I know fashion means I'm up on all the trends. I don't follow trends. I do what I like to do. I know style and I know taste. A lot of women are making valid points. They're saying like, this, you see this, I have that. Okay, yes, I get that. But that is a style. That is your style. Which her style is a little bit more on the fashionable, trendy end. And that is okay. Most teachers, they dress like, most teachers, they dress like a mixture of like Ann Taylor mixed with like, what do you call it? Like, loft, right? The classic pant, right? The blouse, most teachers dress like that. But that's not everybody's style. And just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you have to change your style. It's a time and a place, yes. The heels, probably a little too much. But yeah, they was just dragging that shit. They're dragging it. Dragging it. And then, what was that? I don't know. I pretty much just got people in the uproar. And it's never my intention to get people in the uproar. Like I said, one girl even commented like, man, they was going crazy under my videos. One girl said, you trying to go viral? What's the point? Da, da, da. First of all, I'm not actually trying. That will be nice. Why the hell are you on this app? You should be wanting to go viral too. This app actually pays. And you can get it relatively quickly. So am I trying to go viral? Not necessarily, but hell yeah, it'll be nice when these videos pop off. Absolutely. What? Yeah, a nice little 5 racks. Yeah, throw that here. Yeah, I need that. Need that. Thank you. Like what? One guy even said, ladies, ignore her. This is rage bait. Shut your ass up. I'm not trying to rage bait you. I don't care to do that. Me and my sister was literally just talking. Whenever you do not agree with people, whenever you essentially do not follow what everybody else is doing, you're automatically hated. I'm not going to get on TikTok and be like, oh yeah, this is so inappropriate. Oh my God. Yeah, that's the least she could have done. No, I have my own mind. Fuck y'all. Like, let's be for real. Like, I'm not about to come up here. And that's the same thing with my real life too. That's the same reason why people don't like me and why people love me. They hate me and like me for the same exact reason. I don't have to kiss ass. I don't have to do none of that stuff. I am who I am. It takes guts to be who you are. Period. Like, if Teacher Bay was real life dressing inappropriately, like 1000%, I'll be like, oh, she showed up in a cat suit. You know what I'm saying? I would have paused like, oh, wait a minute now. They might be onto something. But she's just a fashionable teacher. with a alleged BBL. That's it. That's it. So, you know what I'm saying? TikTok is not, if you sensitive and, you know what I mean? TikTok not the place for you, baby. You depression disorder, stuff like that. TikTok definitely not the place for you if you're dealing with those things, because it's just like waves of different things, and it can play with your emotions. You really have to be an emotional, intelligent person to be on TikTok. I'm sorry. Because like you have to understand that everything is not about you, it's not towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing if you knew me personally. I can understand that, because even I do that sometimes. I'd be like, why did you say it that way? Or I didn't like how you said that. Or, you know, but you don't know me. You legit don't know me. Like, so, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm off tomorrow. Y'all know I got to do my happy dance. I got to do my happy dance. Hey, happy dance. Y'all know I love a day off work. Y'all know that. Notifications off. When I move, you move. Just like that. When I, DJ, bring that back. Yeah, I love a day off. I want to be a day off. Anywho, stay tuned for the next episode. Toodaloo.